Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you all back to Cities Skylines, the city of Drunkard, or the city of Drunkablo now. Well, okay, they're two separate cities, but they're still in the whole drunk structure system, sure. There's some sort of drunk system or structure or something going on right now. Anyway, welcome back. Last episode, we created this lovely little region right here. I say created, we sorted out the roads. Now we've actually put something on, well, at least next to the roads. As you can see, there's a nice little industrial sector right here. Still showing a little bit of congestion on this main road right here, just because it's sort of the center of the ins and outs of this little area right here. There's probably a good way for me to change it. I might get around to doing that later on, just because already, as you can see, there are so many vehicles coming in and out, and there's still so much space for it to use. I feel like it has something to do with this road, and maybe making a secondary road, probably moving this snow dump and getting it onto the roundabout separately. That might be a good idea. Then we can have this one being the outbound, the other one being the inbound one. The thing is, that's kind of awkward, so we might not end up doing that. We'll do something, most definitely. It will be awkward. Oh, yes, it will. Until then, however, we'll leave it. What's this all about? Citizens are sick. Okay. I don't have a hospital around here, I imagine. Which is why they're so sick. Yes, I don't. Although, we don't really have one around here either. We can get ourselves a crematorium, though. Crematorium. If we really feel like doing so. And at the same time, a hospital. Who fell? Okay. So, 500 patients versus 100. Obviously, the cost is scaled to such an extent, and also increase it ever so slightly because you don't need to have like 5 of these. You can just have 1 of them. Where do we put this medical center? It's massive. Wow. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. You know, people that have been to hospitals, they generally are quite large. I just don't know where to put it, really. It takes up so much space, and I've not really allocated any space for the hospital around here. It looks like for this bit, we might just have a medical center. Probably... Do we want it right here? Is this really the best place for the medical center? Probably not. Maybe right here, but I'm thinking of getting a metro station started soon. And this isn't an amazing place for it. It might just be the case if we have it around about here, and then people can come down and go down that way. That might be a good idea, and it looks like it gets to... It doesn't get everywhere, actually. Okay, kind of awkward. If we put it at this corner, it just gets... these guys. We put it here, and it should get everyone. There we go. It will. Unfortunately, it's on a main road at that point, so it makes it a little bit awkward. What we might want to do is... I mean, this is one way, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. How do we deal with that being one way? Because we don't want them to come up... Well, they can't exit, so they just have to come up and go down. Why is this one way? Oh, yes, because the traffic lights around here, which still exist anyway, so why is this one way? Hold on a second. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove this being one way. There's probably a good reason for it, and I'm sure I'm going to, unfortunately, find out what that reason was at a later date. But for now, I'm just going to upgrade this so that anyone can go in any direction. And then I'm also going to attach a very small road right here. Should it be right here or right here? It's already a traffic light area anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. And then we're going to put a medical area around here. And this looks like it's going to get roughly everyone around it. That's good to see, and all those bits as well. Let's see if that makes much of a difference. It most probably will, because as you can see, we've always got a bunch of ambulances running around here. Although they should get right of way in most instances. Like, they should go right through those traffic lights, but okay. I mean, obviously, it's a health and safety risk, but still, that's... I mean, they've got to get to their location fairly quickly, although I guess if it's connected to a medical clinic, then I suppose it can't be that bad. Still, though, medical... Wow, where are they going? They're going halfway across the country, apparently. All the way up here. They really are. Okay. We're going to have to sort this out, because I imagine they're going up it. They are. Okay. Let's pause that. We were going to make one up here anyway, but I just wanted to see what the hell they were doing. Anyway... Before we do that, let's just make sure we see any other services. So we have... Oh, right, we've got them all right here. We should put the medical clinic right next to them then. Why not? There we go. That gets them all. The only downside about it is, unfortunately, it's going to take them quite a long time to get to the hospital area right here. Apparently there's a rubbish collection. We do have a incinerator. We do. Okay. So I imagine a dust cart's going to come round at this... Well, at this area at some point anyway, so it doesn't really matter so much. What I would like to do is cut this little road off and have it come down here instead, just to increase the length of road between these areas right here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, that will, well, completely remove some of the buildings around here, which is quite unfortunate. What we could do is move this up and then go down. Unfortunately, that's sort of not really solved many problems, and I've made things worse as well for doing so. So there we are, fantastic. I've not made this one way, however. Have I? So now it should be one way. I'm just changing things around a little bit. I can turn this entire area into industrial anyway, but I feel like it's a little bit cleaner now. So that's fantastic. This is one way though, so I'm not sure why there's traffic lights. Should be quite simple on where they're going to go. But oh well. We would need to... We have... What am I trying to say? We have a snow dump right there, so I suppose we already have the ice cleanup on the road right here, and we do have 2 people waiting to be taken to the cemetery, which we already have. Anyway, let me pause right now, because all this stuff is getting me distracted for the purpose of today's episode. I say the purpose, just some things that I've got in mind. We need to get the geothermal stuff done, because heating, well, power is becoming a little bit of a problem. I recall, if you do have a geothermal facility, then that's going to help alleviate some problems. Not only that, but it looks like it actually does output some energy, which is insane. How much does it output? Wow, okay. Is that correct? It is correct. Okay, then I just thought maybe that meant usage and I was being stupid. Nope. Apparently, that's geothermal heating plant for you. So let's see. Water, 100... Okay. Alright, okay. So it produces 80... Okay, 480 a week. 55,000 cost. It's got to be useful, surely. It's going all the way around these areas. I imagine you've got to get it connected up via these pipes, which are very expensive. 120... Oh, wow. Okay. Apparently, these pipes are significantly more expensive. How do they work? Can you connect them up via these? Doesn't look like it. Do all of these pipes work together? A water pipe that also transfers heat in addition to water. Use these pipes to connect heating facilities to buildings in need of heat. Okay. I think it looks like this is quite the luxury at the moment. So I think we might only have this around areas that really do require it. I'm just curious if this is also transferring, like, we can just use it instead of using the pipe. Just the water pipe. It looks like we can. I'm going to assume it's the case. I mean, the only problem I've got... Okay, wait, let's connect this up. Can we connect this up afterwards? No, we can't. Okay. No, we can. Alright then. So it looks like they probably work as the same thing. So let's pause right now. Wait, were we paused? It's because these were moving, so I just assumed we weren't paused. Okay, that's fine. We do have the money for it. We have 10,000 as an income, which means we definitely have the money for it, I believe. Anyway, where am I going? Alright, I'm lost. Help me. Okay, here we go. So, 480. Now, I did say I want to have it over here, and I still think it's a good place for it. Right, this corner is quite nice as well, but maybe just a little bit further out. There we go, because I don't think that's in the way. That's the best bit about it. So, it's far away. Although, I would like to have the ability to put one right next to it as well. Like, having them clumped up. If anything, I might just get rid of this so we can have a few of them. I think, yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do. If we do that, go to our roads and just delete the roads, then that should mean that we have the capabilities of building more than one, if we need to build more than one. Okay, maybe not. I think it's because the roads aren't straight enough. If we go out. If we make it so that this road straightens out completely here. Right, now we should have the ability to put a few of them down. For some reason, I'm still having trouble navigating this menu. There we go. So we should be able to put at least 2 of these down. If not 3, if we move this train track a little bit. Which I feel like we can do so. I'm not even too sure if we're going to need more than that. I don't want to have a boiler station. I just want the geothermal heating plant. And let's see. While using geothermal energy, it is not as efficient as fossil fuels. It is very safe for the environment. The geothermal heating plant pumps heat from deep within the earth to distribute into citizens. No, to citizens. I was going to say, like, just straight into them. Like, we just plug them in or some shit. That would be really weird. Make sure the building is connected to upgrade water pipes so it can distribute heating to buildings. All right, okay, so it can upgrade them. So I'm assuming if I click this, I can just upgrade them immediately. Ah, fantastic. That does work. Okay, that's good. Unfortunately, it's very expensive. So I think we just need to not overdo it. Just connect it up all the way up here and just go for the more important buildings. We're just going to connect up through here and go for the more... what the hell is the high density? There we go. More high density areas first, just to get a feel for how much money this is really going to use up, since I'm not exactly a wizard when it comes to, like, I mean, week per cell. How long is a cell? Is this a cell? Is it per circle until you get to the next one? So is this bit a cell? If it is, then... Well, no, it can't be, because it looks like you could really abuse that system if it were to be the case. It looks like just every straight line is a cell. So, probably going to add up quite... to quite the amount. Not only that, but it costs quite a lot to begin with. So, we're going to place one down, because we have the money to do so. And I'm going to put it... Just thinking about that road right there. I think that's fine, yeah. We're going to put one right there. Looks awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action. Now... what we can do is make use of it. So let's just go ahead and delete these, just so we can actually get a good connection to it. And now let's go ahead and... oh, I'm upgrading, that's why. Ooh, oh wow, okay. Does connect from a specific section, I like that. I want it to actually connect. Wow, that little bar right there costs $1 grand. That's really... that's not good, is it? That's really bad, in fact. And also we need to get it connected to our pumping system at the same time, I believe. Probably not. Anyway, so let's do some upgrades. Ooh, okay. Very bad. Well, it looks like it still counts. Oh, it does. Okay. So as long as it sort of connects up by the looks of it, doesn't look like it's going to matter so much. Unless I start the game and then it tells me something's wrong. Doesn't look like it. Although, look, some houses are quite happy. Now, I'm assuming if I upgrade this... are all these houses going to be happy now? If that's the case, then that's fantastic. Oh, nice. Oh, wait, what's this? So, not enough heat. So, it means they do have to be connected up to the geothermal facility. Unfortunately, it's not powered. That might be why. That might be why it's all a little bit screwed up. All right, let's see if this sort of fixes the problem. Doesn't look like it. I imagine it might show on the charts. Why? Okay, yeah, so they do have to be connected. I just thought maybe it was a game flaw or something like that. Apparently, they thought this through. Good to know. Very good to know. Right, I'm just going to keep an eye on my funds. Now, at first, we're just going to do this little sector right here. It is the new district, and they get to have the higher priority because they're so new. We can build around their, well, infrastructure that we are more knowledgeable about because it was built recently. And there we are. And also, they can be the guinea pigs to see if it's really worth it or not. So there we are. All these houses are nice and warmed up. And hopefully... well, our electricity situation is fine. It has gone up a little bit, as you can see. So electricity consumption is 340. Production's 420. Blaze it. Boil it, more like. There we go. I mean, we're not really blazing right there. We are steaming, as you can see. So there we are. Steam it. Got some rubbish. No, not some rubbish. Not enough workers. Okay, then. We do need to have a few sort of houses around here, so we can get that done. If we go ahead and get these two connected. I don't want to connect up like that. That seems really jarring. Okay, if we... there's a power line right there. That's probably why we're having a few problems connecting that together. If we just get that corner. So it looks like we're going to do the same thing as what we've got right over here. And then what we do is we do... okay, it looks like it won't let me do it unless I give it a little bit of a helping hand. There we go. So now we have a lovely roundabout, and that means we can connect up a few more roads. Unfortunately, once again, it's doing the thing that these little roundabouts have, which is not allowing you to do certain builds. So if we do this... do we want to connect up to this point up here? Probably not. Is there much of a point? I suppose so, because it means when they want to get out from these two areas, they can just come down and skip through here instead. So I don't really see why not. It uses up space as well, and then what we can do is... we don't really want to connect them up, that's the thing. But what we could do is have a nice little sort of weird jigsaw... Not a jigsaw, but it means that it, well, it alleviates some traffic problems, I would say. So there we go. Quite fancy as well, but it means there's only two, I suppose, intersections, connections right here, and there's only 3 on this top bar, rather than having just 5 on one or 5 on the other. It's just a little bit easier, I feel, and also different, you know. Is it clean? Doesn't really look too clean. What does it look like? A saw? Really shit saw. It's a really shit saw. Oh, really? Okay. Right, let's go ahead and paint this whole area with, well, people. Not with the blood of the innocent, though, of course, just with infrastructure. We probably want to put a little bit of commercial down here as well. Just a... Do we? I mean, I don't see why not. We can just sort of cover... I don't want to cover the middle bit. We'll have this little building be a level of commercial, and this bit. And I understand commercial does make noise, but at the same time, they like commercial. So, why not, I suppose. Anywhere else around here, I don't see the point, really. So we're just going to give more people the ability to live around there. At the same time, let's not forget about the heating problem. Not a problem right now. It's not a problem. I guess we'll just skip through here. I've just realized the pumping stations are nearby. Do we want to move them? I suppose not yet. I'm not too fussed about that at the moment. There's a bit of a fire situation going on over there. I'm pretty sure I put smoke alarms in here. Policies. Smoke detectors. I have. Okay. I should have done so over here as well. I'm sure I have. I haven't. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do that, because it's very important. I don't think there is a emergency... Okay, there is a firehouse, so I suppose it's not really that much of a good idea. But as you can see, we're actually making more money now, which is great. Our power situation is really bad. Really bad, actually. Okay, that's not good. How much are you generating? So I imagine 80 is your total. All right, 65 right now. That's your heating output, which is rather nice. Can I make another one of you? I don't think I want to, because what I need to do is probably make a dam. That might be a good idea. But where do we put it? We could put it between these two. Oh, God, there we go. There's a power situation already. We'll do that in a second. We could put it between these two, because I know you can make a road with a dam. So this can sort of be the express road that we're talking about between these two. Unfortunately, that's not really going to happen by the looks of things. We could do this. Dam really doesn't produce much, does it? It's really odd. I mean, it's the estimated production. Right here, it's going to... This is way too expensive. We could just have one right across here, I suppose. Oh, yeah, it's not a bad idea. We could get rid of this bridge. Oh, no, we need the bridge, though. Have one along here, and we can have, like, just a little exit road, I suppose. Alleviate some traffic problems. Or just have one along here, because... I mean, it's eventually going to fix some issues. Okay. I don't know where to put one right now. I think that's really the problem. Tell you what, though, we're going to have to get a few more of these. Just because our power at the moment is just not good enough. We can get some more heating around here, though. Our power situation is really bad. Right, let's just get some more heating. I feel like we're saving money. Alright, there we go. All along our new industrial sector. And don't forget that bit. Right, that's fine for now. I think. Right, so if we get all that heated up. There we go. Much better. Oh, God! Oh, no, that's heating available. That's heating availability. Right, okay, doesn't matter. Heating availability. So, heating consumption, 192 megawatts. Heating produced, 64. Right, so we don't have enough facilities, I'm imagining. We need a few more of those. Does that mean it's causing us power problems? It may very well be the case. Does sound like we need quite a few of these, though, which is a little bit annoying. I may be causing more problems with this. Right, let's get another one. Probably not the best idea in the world, but it's too late now. I'm too deep. Right, we got another facility. Our heating's gone up slightly, which is nice, I suppose, but we could do with another one. So, oh, great, we could do with another one, can we? Well, at least I've got the extra space, I suppose. Fortunately, the train track is in the way. I might be able to squeeze one in here if I get rid of this road, which is definitely something I'm going to do. There we go, and I might be able to put one in just now. Is this really a good idea? Look, it's the cleanest way of doing it. We're going to stay green. That's what we're doing. Alright, there we go. I think one more. I mean, we got lots of money, so why not? Keep saying I mean. I mean, see? Alright, there we go. Our heating's up now, which is great. Everyone should be receiving the heat that they desire. And I suppose we are now producing a significant amount more power now, which is nice, I suppose. Alright then. So what else? Well, the dam is an idea as well. Also a little bit more housing might be nice. Some commercial is apparently needed. We could plop some commercial along this road. What do we have right now? And we already have some high density commercial around it. I guess we could plop a few more. Let's make sure it's floor 4 across. There we go. For some reason this road is actually disconnected. It's quite interesting. At the same time, we'll go for some high density housing in the middle here, just for the sake of it. And around the top, we could do something with that. We'll get some more commercial in, because it looks like it's just what people are craving at the moment. More commercial. There we go. 4 more blocks on either side. Anything else over here? And we don't need to do much when it comes to expanding. We have connected ourselves to this, so eventually we can put some more people here, which we are going to do so right now. There we go. Not too far out. We'll make sure to get the plumbing done as well. Damn it, game. Stop reminding me of people being cold. There we are. How is our plumbing doing? Seems to be okay. Heat's going very well, which is nice to see. Power situation has skyrocketed. That's great. Okay, then. And then the heating is looking good, as well as the water. Maybe I've overdone it, I don't know, but I feel pretty good about this. We're still making a decent amount of money, but at least our power problem isn't as severe as it once was. Now, as for the road here, this is the big question of the series so far. The way that we transition onwards to this little island that we have right here. We need to change it a little bit, I feel. Do we? Once again, every time I think about changing this, I always think, do I? I mean, do I really? Maybe I just need to upgrade the roads. People chilling out right here. Look at that. Whoa, there's too many people there for me to be comfortable. I don't know how I feel about that. Right. Let's pause. Let's do some upgrades. Do we need a bigger roundabout? You are like Satan, Innkeeper, when it comes to roundabouts. Just can't have enough, can you? Right. Let's get rid of this. Satan? Is that really... Okay, we're going to get rid of all of this. Let's go back a little bit. Let's delete these buildings. I feel bad for deleting them. All the cars will disappear. They didn't have enough money to buy their cars. All right, okay. Let's get a highway, because that's always what we need for a roundabout. And let's see if we can make a slightly bigger version. Do we need to make a slightly bigger version, or can we just make something a bit different? Like maybe a triangle instead. Could a triangle work? I don't think it could. I like me some roundabouts. I like me some of them roundabouts. Unfortunately, I can't really get a perfect angle, so this roundabout's going to be a bit skewed. It's more of an oval than sort of a circle right there, but that's fine. I think it's slightly bigger. Actually, arguably, it could be smaller. Right, let's go ahead and remove it. It might be easier if I make the X first. So we make an X and go across by 2. We'll go across by 1 first. Okay, I'm making a... Right, so that's 1. That's 1. Right, that's much easier. Alright, so that's how we can get our roundabout. Unfortunately, it means we have to get rid of some of these roads. Well, some of these houses even, but that's fine. I don't care about that. Screw them people. They don't deserve them houses. Okay, maybe they do. It seems like they do. Is that fine? Seems about right. I'm okay with that. Now, what we can do is we can use the 6 lane to not... Well, we do need to come up a bit of a curve, so... Like this. Fantastic. Unfortunately, the road's going in the wrong direction, so we need to change that. There we go. There we are. So now everyone's going to be coming up here. Transitioning to a 6 lane when we could just make the whole thing a 6 lane. We really should make it just completely a 6 lane road, although it feels slightly pointless either way. I mean, I imagine the maintenance is slightly higher on a... Let's see, a 6 lane point... Well, let's just say 1. Whatever this is. And an 80... versus 60. Okay, so... I mean, the maintenance cost on the road, I suppose, is sort of negligible. It's not really going to be that much. In the long run, it might add up, but you're still probably going to make more from the bigger roads because of how much more efficient they end up being. So maybe upgrading this road to the... Okay, I just realized these are my tram roads. Okay. Changes things a little bit. Just a tad, anyway. If we go back to our tram system... Okay, and we just upgrade these roads. Right, there we go. Just to deal with a tram at the moment, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that much of a bother anyway. Unless it ends up being a bother, in which case then it will be a bother. As for this, I think it's fine. Right, let's see if this has fixed anything. I mean, all I'm doing is increasing the size of this. That's really all I've done. So, really, it probably won't cause that much of a breakthrough in the grand scheme of things, but I feel like it will alleviate the problems that we are currently having until, of course, we eventually probably change a little bit of the infrastructure completely once we get all of these islands connected. Then, of course, we can make a very large sort of highway road that we have right here connected to pretty much everything. What I think we'll do is we will keep this road right here, but this bit at the bottom, if you can see my cursor, we will then branch off and have it come down as its sort of own... It will be connected to this in sort of this sort of fashion. What am I trying to say? This, like this motorway, this highway, and come down and probably connect up to it via this area, or maybe come down through here and connect up through that point. Sounds like a good idea to me, and that will be our way to eventually connect up this little island that we have right here. Let's see. So I do need to have more people. More people wish to join in on the fun here that we are obviously having. Here we are. Fantastic. Welcome to Drunk Town. Enjoy your stay. If you remember your stay, of course. Oh, funny. Right. Power's good. They need services. There we are. As well as we do need to have a little bit more commercial, which we will get pretty much placed along this entire road. That should fill the demand. And at the same time, we do need to have a little bit more industrial. Now, we do have quite a lot of industrial already. Feel like filling up this top spot right here is not a bad idea. It's going to cover up the train station somewhat, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a congestion problem there. Now, how's the commercial doing? Yep, it's all coming. It's looking good. There's a fire over there. There's a few deaths, unfortunately. How filled up are you? You seem to be okay. 10 in use. Okay, you can store a few more people. So I would say you're fine. How's incineration doing? We could do with another incinerator. Where, though? We seem to have one... We have one there. One here, one here. Oh, no, 2 there. Wow. And then one of them right here. Having a second incinerator won't be a bad idea. But I feel like deleting this incinerator and putting on its own little bit. Maybe down here as well, just get the 2 incinerators. They can still come up. It's just getting to the incinerator that becomes a bit of an issue. Of course, we can have the incinerators on this road, or maybe just one up here, and that could be the incinerator that helps deal with the rubbish issues that we have around here. You never know. I wish I could just get some sort of big dust cart train. That'd be fantastic. Pick up all the rubbish via train. Yeah, that's the future. And by that, I mean it sounds... Whoa! Okay. A dead person is waiting to be transported. What happened? Was there some sort of disease I'm unaware of? Apparently... My new facility's not good enough for these people. Am I checking this out? Healthcare availability is fine. No one, you know, we're good. Average health, 65%. That's appalling. Wow, we need to increase that a little bit. Bit of cardio in there, I think, is what they desperately need. What's going on right here? Citizens are sick. Some sort of they're just sick event, I suppose, and I just can't keep up with it. A dead person is waiting for transport. We are getting 69 people extra, which is nice. It's a good number. We need to cover up a bit more land, I think. No, we're fine by the looks of things. So yeah, we just need to deal with the current recently departed peoples that are around here. We are, though. That's the problem. I think I just got to wait. All the hearses are in use right now, so I imagine they're making their way over there. We have a look here. It doesn't look like there's many hearses. How's this donut doing? How is this donut doing? Seems to be fine. I mean, it's no magic roundabout. Why are they waiting like... Oh, yeah, because of the tram line. I keep forgetting about that. I should really bring the tram line back. I think that's a good idea. If we get rid of this, because this is inconvenient as all hell. And then what we can do is upgrade this to a 6-lane road. So, upgrade to a roundabout here, like that. And now what we can also do is go to our tram line and have it be a single... Is it a one-way tram? It is a one-way tram, so we want to make it coming from here. And it can just follow the road till it makes it to about this point and then turn around. There we are. And I do like how it follows the road like that. It's very cool looking. Now what we can do is upgrade this road. Might just go over to it. There we go. Upgrade you. And that should make life slightly easier. There we are. Fantastic. Eventually we'll use this up. I still don't know if the trams are useful, to be honest. Let's check the passengers right here. 598 per week, 11 tourists. I mean, maybe it's availability since most of the people around here are in the main city. But I feel like I'm going to be using a metro line for that. But that will probably be something that we do in the next episode. Followed with possibly... Well, we still need to fill in the people that are around here and deal with our current issues before I start expanding. For some reason, we're getting lots of deaths and not enough workers. I'm not too sure what happened. Everyone just started dying all of a sudden. We were fine a second ago. We do have a... I think what it is, we do need to have a proper hospital. I think that's really the issue at hand right here. I mean, maybe placing one right there is a good spot for it, but it doesn't cover enough. Having it on its own might be the best idea. This seems to get quite a lot of space. This is the best spot for it by the looks of things. Having a hospital right there covers pretty much everything. It can even leave to go into this area if it really feels like it. And at the same time, they can exit with all the ambulance or whatever. Let's see, 500 patients, 2,400 a week, 65,000. Having it right here, it's a main road, that's the problem. We can turn it into a 6-lane, which I guess I should do. So we got a 6-lane right there, but once again, it's just a main road. We're going to have so many vehicles coming off. Then again, you have to think about it this way. I mean, them getting to the hospital might be a bit of a problem, since they have to go into the city and then come back around. But I can't think of a better place for it. It's on a main road. They usually are. And it covers up basically all the areas that I feel need covering. At the moment anyway. Even covers up this little dense sector that we have right here, which is nice. Right, I'm plopping it down. There we go. It's plopped. It's down. It's ready to go. Everyone should be nice and happy knowing that their needs will be met. In a nice, healthy manner. There we go. Big hospital. Main road. Nice to see. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you think this is a bad idea, let me know. I will move it. For a little cost, I think. I don't think it cost me that much to move, but there we go. At the same time, I'm going to also increase our medical budget by an extra 5%. Okay. No, 5%, not 7. I want to be exact here. At the same time, I think that's it. We'll just increase it by that much. We are losing money. Well, we're not losing money. We are making money still. And we are at 500,000 right now, which is quite nice to see. Rubbish is now becoming a problem all of a sudden. But it looks like our dust carts are dealing with that, which is nice to see as well. We just need more people around here. The demand is getting a little bit higher. And I feel like that might have to do with the education, to be honest with you. Yeah, only 13% are uneducated. That's really bad. This is going to be our slum right here. There we go. Probably not the best word to use. But we are going to expand this sort of district that we have right here. Maybe get another way to connect to it via this roundabout. Possibly this area. Looks like a nice spot for it. And that also means they can come up and they can get onto... That's actually a good point. We could just have a connection right here so they can get onto the industrial sector. There's lots of things to do, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm having a hell of a time playing this game, City Skylines. Drunk Town is pretty fantastic. Well, the game's not called City Skylines Drunk Town. It's just City Skylines. Although I'm using the snow mod. Snowfall. I think it's called. Snowfall. Something. Something Snowfall. Something. Anyway, I don't know lyrics. I'm not good at this thing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching me, the Innkeeper, play City Skylines. As I've said a million times, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, follow my channel, and follow me on Twitch for live streams. I screwed that up, as I usually do. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.